Namaste, gods, goddesses, and emissaries of light. This is Dr. Tayen, and if you are new to my channel, please like, subscribe, and do not forget to hit that notification bell so you can be updated on my latest and my current videos. Welcome, 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 everyone. I have a public service announcement for my channel and my subscribers. And for those of you that are new that are joining, if you clicked on this video, this is universal, which means it's fluid, and this was the right time for you to click on it. A lot of the information that I've been rolling out these past videos have been from 5D and above, and this is a 5D and above message as well. So you do have to be on the vibrational frequency in order to receive and hear this message. First of all, there have been a lot of you in the collective that have been feeling drained. And I am going to shed some light on the matter of why you are feeling that way. I have been in very close contact with my twin's higher self. And let me tell you, between my twin flame's higher self and my angels, they have worked me overtime. And that is the reason why I have not been able to do any readings and get those out to you, because I've been working really close with my twin flame's higher self on healing our dynamic and healing myself. I am just like, wow, but this is not about that. This is about giving you a message so I can shed some light why you guys are biding time and you're doing your journey, etc. Okay, so let's talk first about soul contracts. We're going to do that one first. Now, the earth and its creators have a technology grid called the matrix that is around the earth, over the earth, through the earth. And in this technology, no beings can enter or exit without a earth passport. And that earth passport is called a soul contract. Now, a soul contract is between you and another being. It can be a humanoid, it could be a spiritual being. Now, because of this system being catered to the ones that have created it, okay? And I'm not going to argue about whether we created it or whether, the Anunnakis created it. That's irrelevant. The point is, it's there. It's there. And no matter who created it, you are under liberty to live out these contracts. Now, unbeknownst to a lot of you, this has caused for some of you to come up under what is called psychic attack, unbeknownst to yourselves. And that's the reason why you feel drained, because these lower entities are siphoning your energy and using your light, which could cause multiple symptoms within yourself. That's a whole nother video. I'm not even going to touch that. But for those of you that are not familiar with some of the names of these beings, they're archons, draconiums, okay, hold on one second. Draconians. I just learned this name tonight from Michael, so bear with me, okay? And Michael says that a draconian is a type of reptilian, which brings me to the reptilians and the Anunnaki, which I've already mentioned, okay? And these are just a few. I mean, there's so many more. I'm not going to get into all of the different lower entities and their names. But the point is, they're using you as a pawn in order for them to have their light. And this is what is causing a lot of twin flames and the twin flame dynamic to feel drained. It's not the journey within itself. A lot of times we have made these contracts with these beings while we were in another lifetime. We have made vows, we've made oaths, we've made many promises, vows of celibacy. Maybe you were a nun, or maybe you were a priest in another lifetime and you took that vow and that oath, but you brought it into this lifetime. Okay? Maybe you took a vow of poverty. Some people take a vow of wealth, and in that case, I'm not mad at you. Okay? But some people have made vows to only marry one particular person in each lifetime and never to marry another. Which, if you did that to someone that was not your twin flame, then you and your twin flame could never be together because of that vow. Do you see why it's so important to understand and understand the spiritual aspect of your journey, and just to know that it's not just geared on your twin alone, but this is a spiritual journey, and it's bigger than that, it's deeper than that. Don't even shortchange yourself by just having that bird's eye view of just the journey of being with your twin in 3D union. There's so many layers to this, you guys, okay? So much more than what meets the eye. So with that being said, we also have karmic agreements, which we refer to them in the twin flame journey as karmics. But these are agreements that you also have with the person yourself. If there is a karmic in your divine counterpart's life, that's your karmic too. Okay? I'm just keeping it 100% with you. This person has a soul contract with you too. There are lessons to be learned here. Another reason why I'm not a part of religion is because of the Anunnakis, okay? And the reharvesting of the souls. That is being done still. For all of you guys that are still holding and clinging on to religion, you, unbeknownst to yourself, are in a contract with an extraterrestrial that you call your god or gods to reharvest your souls when you die. When you die, you get put back on that reincarnation wheel, and you come back and you do it all over again, and then you get, you pass through that star nebula and you get that mental swiping, all right, and you forget who you were and who you are, and you have to remember who you are again, and you're not always guaranteed that you'll wake up. But for those of us that have awakened, we know. We stand in our sovereignty and our autonomy, and we know that we are gods ourselves, because we are made from Source, who is the grand creator, okay, who created the other gods and the demigods, which you refer to as the gods of your Bible, who live on the planet Nibiru. All right. If you want more information about this, you guys, because I'm not going to go into detail about all of this, because this is not the nature of why I posted this video, you can check out Zechariah Sitchin and Billy Carson. Billy Carson is, he's an amazing man. And for our sisters, if you want to get a feminine perspective, Vera, which is my sister, before I knew she was my sister, we both came from the same religion as Jehovah's Witnesses. Check her out. Vera. is an amazing woman, and she breaks it down to a complete science. She also have 2 books that are out. One is the Bible Unmasked. I got the second one, but I can't remember the name because I got so many books, you guys. I probably have over 1,000 books, and that's not even an exaggeration. All right. But anyway, check those 3 authors out. This will help you in your ascension process too. All right. Now, I am going to say something to you, and I want you to hear me out. If you are in a religion, it's because you have a soul contract with the God that you are worshiping in that religion. I have a soul contract with Jehovah. Jehovah is the one that woke me up. I'm awakened because of Jehovah God. And I, although am not a worshiper of Jehovah anymore because I'm standing in my complete autonomy, I do have a high regard for him allowing me to wake up and know the truth. And that's what got me all into tarot and everything like that. No one introduced me to tarot but Jehovah. That's the reason why I call upon his higher self, which is Yad-Heh-Vah-Heh, which is the unspoken name. Only those that are chosen, that are a part of the 144,000, can speak that name. You know how many people have tried to say that name and cannot say that name? And they will never be able to pronounce it correctly because it is a covenant between me and Yad-Heh-Vah-Heh. Okay? Now, we are all part of the 144,000. If you don't say that name, it's not something set in stone. Oh, you gotta say that name. I say that name because he introduced me to him under that name through my heteroschemos. All right? Anyway, so a lot of you are coming under psychic attack because of your connection with your divine counterpart, because your divine counterpart has attachments. A soul revocation is what I would recommend, along with a karmic flush and also a violet flame. This is a triple combo that I offer as a shamanic healing that have brought twin flames back into union. Now, why am I saying all of these things? The services are available, yes. There's also things you can do. You can find on YouTube to do soul revocations. All right, you don't have to get it done through me, but I tell you one thing that's guaranteed: if you get it done through me, it's gonna be done right. Through all timelines, subdimensions, dimensions, universes, parallel universes, in all directions, time and space, past, present, and future. And you never ever have to worry about entering back into a contract unless you openly and verbally agree to it. And you're being consensual, like a marriage or something like that. Now, I have revoked all soul contracts and even binding contracts here on the earth, including my earthly marriage, because that is a man construct. That is not something that I need as a multidimensional being in order for me to be bonded with my twin or my husband, because we're already bonded for life. And not only life, but for eternity. So I don't need that. However, it does not change my views on marriage. I feel that marriage is very sacred. But since I had my heterogamos, it pretty much trumps my earthly marriage anyway, because we already, all of us that are twin flames, had an alchemical marriage in heaven before we had it on the earth. And this is the reason why in the Bible it says that, what is done is in heaven is also done upon the earth. All right. Now, let's get into the karmic agreements. You will never, ever enter into a karmic agreement outside of family members. Unless, because that's the caveat, because family members can be karmics too. Unless you are on a low vibrational frequency. The vantage point here for us and what we should be striving for as divine feminines is to raise our vibration high enough to where our divine counterpart is raising their vibration as well. So the more that we rise, they can rise in vibrational frequency and rise above the low 3D density. So they can get out of the lower vibrations and that they can connect to their higher selves, which feminines such as myself, we're already in contact with their higher selves and our higher selves too, right? And not only when you get to that point where you're connecting to your twin's higher self, you're not only getting information from your twin flame, from your higher self, but you're also getting instructions and information from your twin's higher self too. I just got instructions this last 72 hours. This is the reason why I haven't really been so much on YouTube of work, literal work that I have to do and spiritual work that I have to do in order for me to be on my timeline where I'm supposed to be and where my twin is supposed to be. And a lot of us have had new soul contracts that we have entered in as of December the 26th, which if you add the numbers 1, 2, 2, and 6, you get the number 11. So with these new soul contracts, thank you, Michael, for reminding me, a lot of you are going to experience the unexpected with your twin. Your twin is going to just wake up. And then some of you're still going to have some issues with your twin because of the lower density attachments that are still attached to your twin. There are free YouTube videos that are out there where they can help you to remove the attachments from your twin and from yourself for free. All right? My services cost. Those services are not guaranteed. Well, nobody's service. No one can really guarantee you. But I can tell you this, my work speaks for itself because every customer I have had have been satisfied in their repeat customers and they come back to me for my work. So I think that speaks for itself. But I will never, ever, and hear me out when I tell you, and it's not because I'm not confident in my work. It's not because, I can't stand behind my work, but I would never guarantee you anything. All right? But I will tell you that I have repeat customers. And I will tell you that every customer that has come to me has been completely satisfied, okay? Now, let's talk about these lost souls. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to do with the Twin Flame Collective, but there's a portion of it that does. There are walk-ins that have come in and stepped in to take over for the divine masculines that basically have lost their birthright and have not awakened. And so they had to have a walk-in to come in and to completely finish out the journey for them. It could be either in your twin's physical form or it could be in a form of someone else. But it's very, 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 very rare to the point where that almost never happens. But it can. Then you have those that are just in the collective that are not, because you guys, the collective is the collective consciousness. And please don't think that the collective is only the, the twin flames. No, The collective is everyone that is ascending. Everybody that is ascending. And I want to make sure that you guys are following me so you can understand the lingo here. The collective is not the divine feminine, divine masculine only, and soulmates. No, it is everyone that is ascending. Okay. Now, there are people that are in the collective. Some of them, they were sent here to master in this lifetime, and they became stuck on the 3D plane of existence, and they became what is considered a lost soul because they are spiritually and morally bankrupt. So we have the walk-ins who are now here. Check out my community post if you are new to my channel, and for my subscribers that have not seen it yet, please refer to my community post because I have a repost update, and it speaks about what Jason Estes had mentioned about, I think it's like 5.84 billion walk-ins that have stepped in to help us to all raise the consciousness of the earth. Going back to the original game plan of Eden, you guys. This is what it's all about. It's going back to Eden. When we were in Eden, we did not speak like I'm speaking now. We spoke telepathically. All right? Read books about Lemuria and Atlantis, and that will give you more insight in what I'm talking about. A lot of what I'm saying, you guys, I'm not going to elaborate on because that is not the nature of why I put this video out. I was instructed to put this video out to help you guys to understand why you're feeling so drained and why this journey feels like it is so overwhelming and overbearing and very difficult to maneuver and very difficult for us to adjust to, because we have outside forces that play a factor in that. You know, the Apostle Paul said that we don't have a wrestling against the governments and the things that we can see in people, but it's, you know, principalities and places that are higher, you know, spiritual warfare, basically. Let me just say that. Thank you, Michael. And so with that being said, this is the reason why you're feeling drained. This is the reason why you're feeling that it's hard for you to reach your twin or to get through to your twin because he's inebriated or she's inebriated, or, you know, they're strung out on drugs. This is all lower energy doing so they won't wake up into their autonomy, because if they wake up, then they're going to shine their light. They don't want them to shine their light. They want to use the light. If they're shining their light, they're not going to be able to use it because they're going to be in a high vibrational frequency, and that's going to repel the lower energies anyway. So they want them to be stuck so they can use it as a crutch to basically become a spiritual parasite and leech off of your divine counterpart. And this is the reason why I was awakened out of my sleep from my twin flame's higher self to stay on the journey despite the fact of what else is happening in my life, but not to give up on the journey, because my twin life depends on it. And my twin has saved my life before. And if I'm put in a position to where I have to return the favor, so be it. I'm going to go ahead, you guys, and leave it here. I think I have said enough. Okay. But I just want to let you know that you're not going crazy. It's not all in your head. This journey is real. The separation, it is not an illusion. It's very much real. It's not an illusion. I know that so many times we say, oh, you know, the 3D separation is not, you know, it's only an illusion. No, it's very real to us. You know, I just got the totality of what that really means. Separation is to awaken us, and is real, because I can feel everything that my divine counterpart goes through emotionally, and I don't like it. I don't like it not one bit. I texted him today and I said, you know what? This is the only drawback that I don't like about the twin flame journey, is because I can feel when shit is off. I can feel when you're not right. I can feel everything. Things that I'm not even going to go into detail with, because I want to respect his privacy in such a way that I have not done before. But it's vital for me to do that now. I want to help you guys as much as I can, humanly possible, without violating or infringing upon my husband's privacy. But I do want to tell you that everything is going to be okay. We're already here, but we're entering into a restful state. Some of you are not feeling it right now because of where your vibrational frequency is. And this is the reason why my last videos have been of higher frequency for you. And I looked and I noticed that the views have went down, but I realize why. Because every person that is on a twin flame journey, if you're really a twin, you are supposed to be in your highest frequency. And no, you can't stay there all the time, but majority of the time you are supposed to be in your highest frequency state, because that is the only way that you're going to be able to win at this. This is the only way that you're going to be able to help your twin flame, no contact or contact. It doesn't matter if you're contacting and conversing every single day. If you're not raising your vibration, you're not helping your divine counterpart at all. If anything, you really are doing more of a disadvantage than you are an advantage. I've said enough. I'm done. Okay. I'm going to go ahead at this moment and I'm going to leave it here for real this time. Okay. Thank you guys for chiming in and listening in. And it is a good karma to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a love donation if you feel inclined to, or you can purchase a gift from my wish list on Amazon. And thank you, Mara and Ronald, for the beautiful gift that you guys gave me today. I just got it in the mail. Shout out to you guys. And I will be doing a reading as soon as I get the green light from Source to give you guys a reading from the collective. I will be more than happy to do so. And I'm signing off. Namaste, you guys.